the path to an unstoppable 2026. A message on clarity, focus, and action. Ladies and gentlemen, people always overestimate what they can do in a week, but they underestimate what they can do in a year. Before 2026 arrives, you still have time. Time to change, time to act, time to upgrade your mindset and your life. But here's the truth. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, that moment will never come. The world is not going to slow down for you. It will keep changing with or without your permission. When I started Alibaba, I had nothing. No money, no technology, no big connections. I just had a crazy idea and a few people who believed in the impossible. But what truly changed my life was not the big achievements. It was the small, consistent actions I took when nobody was watching. If you want 2026 to look different than 2025, then you must do different things now. The next year is not a countdown to a new calendar. It's a runway to launch something powerful, something meaningful. To do this, you must prepare, not panic. You must focus, not fear. This isn't the time to chase everything. It's the time to build a foundation so strong that success becomes a byproduct of your discipline. The enemy of your future is chaos. Most people are busy, but they're not clear. They run from one task to another, reacting to life rather than designing it. They mistake movement for progress and activity for purpose. But here's the truth. Chaos is the enemy of growth, and without clarity, chaos wins. Before 2026 arrives, you must decide with brutal honesty what you actually want. Not what society told you to want. Not what your friends are chasing. Not what looks good on Instagram, but what you want. Because if you don't define it, the world will define it for you. And you'll spend your life climbing someone else's mountain. Clarity is not just about setting goals. It's about understanding your why. Why do you want what you say you want? Why does it matter to you? Why now? When your why is strong, your how becomes easier. When your vision is clear, your energy becomes focused. You stop wasting time on distractions. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop trying to please everyone. And you start living on purpose. When Jack Ma started Alibaba, he wasn't chasing every opportunity. He had a clear vision to build a digital bridge for small businesses in China. That clarity gave him the confidence to keep going when investors laughed at him, when people told him he was crazy, and when progress was painfully slow. He didn't pivot every time the wind changed. He kept building. Why? Because clarity acts like a compass. You might not know every step, but you know the direction. And that is enough to keep going. The power of one focus on a single skill. If you're confused about your direction, don't wait for perfect motivation. Take the time now to reflect. Sit in silence, journal, and ask yourself uncomfortable questions. What makes you feel alive? What problems do you want to solve?